Welcome back to Tech Vibes. Today we're taking a closer look at the PS3 startup sound and what it really means. Place the PS3 on a flat surface and make sure it's powered off. Gently move the PS3 forward so you can clearly access the rear ports. Unplug the PS3 power cable to start with a clean power state. Unplug the PS3 HDMI cable as well. Wait a few seconds to discharge the PS3 system. Plug the HDMI cable back into the PS3, making sure it clicks into place. Plug the power cable back into the PS3 securely. Turn on the TV and switch to the HDMI input for the PS3. Press the power button on the PS3 once to turn it on. Listen carefully to the PS3 startup sound as the system boots. The PS3 startup sound is actually a system audio signature designed to signal a successful boot. Move closer to the PS3 speakers or TV speakers to hear it more clearly. If the PS3 startup sound is faint, check the TV volume. Raise the TV volume slightly while the PS3 is running. The PS3 startup sound consists of layered tones that represent system initialization. If you want to hear the PS3 startup sound more clearly, go to the PS3 XMB menu. Move to the Settings tab on the PS3. Scroll to Sound Settings on the PS3. Select Audio Output Settings on the PS3. Choose the correct output based on your setup for the PS3. If using HDMI, select HDMI on the PS3. Test the audio output on the PS3 to confirm it's playing correctly. If you still can't hear the PS3 startup sound clearly, switch to stereo output mode. Go back to Audio Multi-Output on the PS3. Turn Audio Multi-Output on to allow the PS3 to output sound to multiple devices. Restart the PS3 once to verify the change. Press the power button to turn off the PS3. Press the power button again to turn the PS3 back on. Listen for the PS3 startup sound again. The PS3 startup chime symbolizes the system reaching stable boot stage. Place your hand near the PS3 vents and feel for airflow to ensure cooling is normal. If the PS3 is hot, the audio components may not function properly. Make sure the PS3 vents are not blocked. Lift the PS3 slightly and check underneath for dust buildup. Use a soft brush to gently clean around the PS3 vents. Avoid blowing compressed air directly into the PS3 to prevent moisture issues. Plug the PS3 back in and turn it on again. Listen to the PS3 startup sound once more. If you want to understand the PS3 startup sound deeper, it reflects system BIOS activation. The PS3 startup sound also indicates that the GPU and CPU handoff is stable. Move into the PS3 settings menu again. Scroll to Theme Settings on the PS3. Select System Sound on the PS3. Ensure System Sound is turned on to keep the PS3 interface tones active. Return to the PS3 home screen. Highlight a menu option and listen for the PS3 navigation sounds. These interface tones share similar design elements to the PS3 startup sound. Navigate to Game section on the PS3. Open any game disc just to ensure game audio also plays normally on the PS3. If game audio works but the PS3 startup sound does not, reset the audio settings. Go to Sound Settings, again on the PS3. Select Restore Default Settings on the PS3. Confirm the restore process and wait a moment. Restart the PS3 once more. Listen again to the PS3 startup sound. At this point, the PS3 startup sound should be clear and recognizable. The PS3 startup sound is more than just audio. It's the console telling you it's alive and ready. And just like that, we now understand and improve the clarity of the PS3 startup sound. Thanks for watching Tech Vibes. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep your PS3 running strong.